and we are going to the Bone Zone, which is a 30-minute stage. No Docs Among Us. It's not Dr. Goose. It's just this. Okay, right. Let's take the best thing, even though we don't have a thing right now. What is your weapon? Do you... A big... Oh no! It's swiping the cards! He's swiping the ID cards. Well, that's an interesting weapon. I bet when it's fully evolved, he really, really struggles to scan that card, right? I'm gonna take the magic wand. The Flames of Mistbell might have been good. I mean, I'm gonna take it. I wonder if skipping does anything, because I don't think it would. But an extra, you know, which means we might want to get passives as soon as possible. I mean, we have to take the party hats, right? Yeah, okay, the card's getting some struggles. Okay, that was just one instance of the card getting struggles. Okay, I'm just taking it because we can get extra passives. So if I can get as many extra passives as possible. Right, we need orange though, right? We need orange imposter to level up his weapon. I mean, give me more experience. That seems ideal. I wonder if... Like, can we choose the thing from the orange, and also do we get them as an extra weapon, or is it just from the ones that we've already taken? Because I think it's an extra weapon, right? Okay. I know that we're going to need a healing, so we should take a healing passive once we are a high enough level. Okay, we need to farm up levels before we go looking for the flowers. They're just weapons. It's almost as though the only way to get a passive is perhaps to take, you know, the extra passive. It's the only way to get a passive. I don't think it is, but it might be. Okay, we continue to be very, very sus. I'm just going to take it just because, you know, I want to max out the passive so that we can get an extra passive. So it's not the only way to get passive, but, you know, extra passives are extra passives. Life signs. Why can I not say life sign scanner? Life sign scanner. Whatever, it's my language, I guess. Welcome to me, the pagan language of awful, cannot say words. We'll say the wrong words. It's definitely not an alien. It's definitely not sus. But we'll never be able to speak proper words because it has some sort of inbuilt fictional non-language that isn't actually correct and cannot say words. I knows that it's life sign scanner, but cannot not say life sign scanner. Tongue was pretty good. The tongue was pretty good. Okay, suddenly engineer is sus because he has an imposter tongue, like me, who cannot say words and is very sus in everything that he says at all times. I'm not the alien. I am not the alien. I don't want coins. Also, sure, duration. Okay, just because I wanted to get the extra thing. Okay, I mean, we got to get a health regen opportunity, right? What do I even need for my weapons? Okay, I need the book for one. Got a whole load of things for weapons that we don't have. Okay. We need the purple and we need the ghosts. Okay, book, purple, and ghosts. But I don't think we had the opportunity to take the imposter items. I think you only... Well, no, it's not the only one that you can get is the same character that you are. But it's, like, mostly given. But it gives you the character that you are, I think. Because we did get one of the characters that we were not. Okay, we're going to try and level up this guy's thing whilst also getting the stuff in the flowery area. We'll eventually go up to the flowers, you know, because we had to look up where the flowers were, because how else are you going to know where the only place in the Bone Zone flowers are? Let's face it, I had to look it up, and it is directly up. Extra experience, just so that we can level up quicker and get out of here quicker. Seems smart to me. Okay. This guy will sell a weapon if we wanted, but I don't want. Okay. And we're making the most of the new things. Garlic. It's got an evolution that we got. The Night Swords might have been good, but, you know, garlic also will sort of heal and goes with what we've got, so I'll take it. Not powerful enough to just walk into the enemies, though. Had to test it. God, we need more bullets, and the bullets bounce, so I'm going to take it. You know, more damage helps with this problem, even though mini-engineered gives some extra moral support. It's not going to help until we're ready to evolve our stuff, so we'll hold on to it for now. We have picked up every single mini-amongus. It needed ghosts. We don't have the yellow ghosts. I was highly considering the life sign scanner just because of the endless passives. I was like, if I can evolve that quicker, we get the boosted passives quicker, right? But it wouldn't make sense. The tongue firing one more projectile wouldn't be terrible either. You know, extra sharp tongue because we are a sus imposter. But not quite the engineer that we claim to be. Now that level up screwed me. I was clicking because we picked up a treasure chest, so I don't know what we actually just took there. Thankfully it doesn't matter because it's, you know, we've already got everything to fill our slots. It's not like I could accidentally take something really bad that I didn't want. It's just going to be an extra level in something, but, you know, isn't necessarily what we wanted. Okay, this is a good thing about garlic. I can just eat all of these bullets for breakfast. As he demonstrates a little too effectively as he takes some damage. But the life sign scanner is going to keep us alive. That's extra healing. That was one of the main things that we needed. So, you know, I'm okay with that. And then we'll just take on all of these enemies. Right, we need to get stronger, quicker, so that we can go upwards. And we're trying to maintain in a relatively tight spot from spawn so that we don't lose where we are, so that we can go get the flowers. I mean, I guess this guy is basically spawn, and if we line up with him, you know, we know where the flowers are. So he's handy in some aspects. Okay. Decided at one point to run into the skulls, and then I was like, we're not powerful enough for this garlic to do that. Thankfully, didn't get punished too hard with it, but we did get a bit of damage. Okay, I need way more damage right now. We are not doing enough. Like, the enemies are leveling us at the moment. And that's a major problem on the Bone Zone. That's a major problem. Is the card considered an effect? Like, does that last longer? With the effects last longer? Or is it not an area of effects? Because it's an area of effect weapon, so I think it should be maintained with the duration and size of area of effect things, but maybe they missed that. Like, give me more experience. We've got this, so we want the tome. Is there anything else that we need for weapons that we have? Just the purple and ghosts, which we can't get. So We will stick with what we have. So, you know, we might not be evolving any of them, but we'll evolve some things. Okay, this is highly problematic. Better moral support, sure. That'll definitely come in handy. I need some moral support to get out of the bone zone alive, I think. You know, give me more support, Mini-Me. I need way more support. You're not helping, Mini-Me. Come on, scan that card harder. Scan it harder. We need to pass this task. We need to make sure that we've scanned this ID cards. Damage. Absolutely damage up. Absolutely 100%. That's what we need. More damage because we are not doing enough. By far, we are not doing anywhere near enough damage right now. We need way more. We need more and more damage. Okay, experience is always good. Fires one more projectile. I mean, the base damage up on the other thing would be huge, but, you know, an extra card? We are trying to evolve it, so I'll take it, but, you know, the extra 10 damage on the wand is like 30 extra damage, because it shoots off of a million things. All base damage up 10% is very, very good, but, you know, again, I'm trying to evolve this, so maybe it'll become something very, very good when it evolves. Just non-stop swiping on the screen. I apologize if that's, you know, really, really bad for epilepsy, because it's high, fast-moving speeds item. The EXP game would be pretty good as well. Okay, that's really, really huge now. I don't necessarily see the +1 projectile, but maybe it just happens quicker as a result, rather than it being two of them on the screen at once. That's all I think it is, you know, it's happening twice as often. All cooldowns reduced is very good. Because that's going to make everything, including our cards, non-stop. Oh, maybe +1 is the extra swipe. Oh, base damage up is pretty huge. Okay, I mean, cards evolve, not evolve. Card evolve would have been very good. Well, we're in trouble here. Sure, give me more projectiles on that. Right, okay. Very much in a problematic state right now. His card's barely getting us out of trouble. Passes through enemies. That's huge. I wonder if each bounce it passes through one more enemy. So, you know, it passes through more and bounces back and then passes through more and then bounces back. Or it just does it once and then bounces. It's impossible to really see and tell. Sure, give me the wands. Like, if I can evolve the wand, that's something, right? We are going to slowly encroach upwards as we go. Just because, you know, we are trying to make our way up this way. We've gone downwards from the beginning, it seems, maybe. Which is hilarious, but we found the start guide that offers the shop and the moral support. And we're going to continue to head upwards as we try. Okay, all base damage is going to be pretty big because, you know, we're doing extra damage. High death. Okay, we need to not get touched by death. Let's face that. Let's just run away from death. If there wasn't an excuse to start running, now that death is chasing us, it's definitely an excuse to, now we run. Now we need to move. You know, we had enough time to level up. Death is saying now's your time to get out of there. Okay. I don't know if there's ever any attract orbs on this level, you know, actually. There's definitely never any chickens, but I have the funny feeling, actually, that there's never attract orbs either. which is a problem. Considering the amount of experience that we're leaving everywhere. Okay, the ID card is pretty much on screen constantly. I wonder if it is affected by the effects last, you know, area of effects stay longer on screen thing. Because it should be. It's an area of effect attack something. It should benefit from that. But maybe it isn't. Because you never know. They might not have programmed it to be an area of effect thing. They might think that's too powerful. But it should be an area of effect attack. We're not seeing any... Right, okay, Death's no longer chasing us. I'm going to take a moment to chill and get more experience because we're leaving it all behind again. And again, there is no EXP or attract orb. What I could get is the Arcana thing, which will be huge. You know, the Arcana thing that makes all the dropped pickups come to you. Because then all the experience will constantly come to us, and then it's not a waste, because otherwise we're never getting it. Okay, I'm sticking around for the treasure chest as well. Extra damage, as well as the experience that we are getting right now. Are we going to get 2 chests here, at least 2 elites? Chasing us, 1 skull and 1 big skull guy? Or is he just a big guy because of a hat? Well, there's a treasure chest randomly. There wasn't even off any of these. Didn't evolve our thing because we haven't survived 15 minutes yet. And it's probably going to require it to survive 15 minutes again, right? Because that's what it was last time. It's like nothing evolves until you've got the ability to evolve it. And that's after 15 minutes. So we probably should hold out to grab a chest until after 15 minutes, although... Every 2 minutes attracts everything towards you. I had to. Okay, and then the treasure chests can come to us every 2 minutes. And that's perfect. Do I even want these? I don't know. I don't know if we even want those. Right, we're going to continue upwards. So maybe try and find some grass. But at the same time, we don't want to actually fight anything yet, because we're not quite powerful enough. Right, let's hang about. Let's gather experience. Let's be smart about this. We are not powerful enough to take on anything that could come out of whatever the grassy area is. If there's a boss. We're not. Do I need to have evolved this? Right, okay, let's evolve that. Because the wand should be ready to evolve as well, but the Pomerola... If I evolve the Pomerola, the garlic will definitely evolve. It might just be the bug that, you know, we've got both of them, and they won't evolve until one or the other. And we need to maximize the thing to evolve the other. So I think that's what it is. It's just that bug. But once we get them evolved, you know, we're going to get a lot of evolutions at once. Maybe in one treasure chest. Maybe we'll get a nice 5-way treasure chest and it'll just evolve a lot of stuff. Can we get a Cinco Evo? It's unlikely, considering we don't have 5 things that we can even evolve. But, you know, we got close with the Quadra evolution once. But if I could get a Cinco Evo, that'd be humongous. Maybe we need to evolve the Tome, because it's not the Pomerola it needs at all, is it? But it shouldn't need a fully maximized Tome to do it. It shouldn't. All area effects last longer, sure. Like, it should be ready to go. But I'm still going to wait till 15 just to make sure that we can get the thing. Garlic. And if I can get garlic evolved as well, you know, that's huge. So we're going to try and evolve everything. So waiting for 15 minutes to get evolutions, but we're going to try and level up as much as we can to get things. The wand should be good to go. But it didn't seem to want to evolve with anything. And it was ready. Didn't seem to want to. It was like, nah, not yet. Garlic. Okay. And then, you know, I'm only guessing that this evolves with Mini Engineer. This should be the same evolution, right? With Mini Engineer. That was embarrassing that we took damage there. I was just running into everything because, yeah, we're ready, right? Okay. I mean, I'll take one. It's an evolution. "15 minutes. Okay, we've got the science. Lucky Swipe attacks up in 4 directions, in up to 4 directions. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Doesn't only swipe across the street anymore. Okay, the card's not swiping anymore, but we've got party poppers exploding across the screen in up to 4 directions. Hands that are... Oh, it's the wire game. It's the wires that are connecting. I understand. Okay, that's actually interesting. It's the wires getting connected. It took me a while to figure out what it was. Garlic is not quite ready to go. Not quite ready to go. We're completing the tasks, though. We're connecting these wires. Okay, come on. We just need to evolve Garlic now. And the wands. Either or both with this one treasure chest Garlic. Okay, perfect. Right, get this treasure chest and then we're heading up. It's an evolution! But which is it? It's the wand! That'll do. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Sharp tongue. Okay, now we got some damage going on. We'll continue upwards. Because who knows how far up we've actually got to go to get this. Because getting to the bottom of Gallet Tower was ridiculous. And I'm guessing intended to be done on infinite time. Not within a 30-minute time constraint. Because that was ridiculous. But we did it. Within a 30-minute time zone. It only took a sus imposter to do it. Yeah, it has to be that was intended to be done on infinite time and not... Because that was so far down. Ridiculously so far down. Okay, we're not necessarily killing a lot. But, you know, the advantage of moving upwards with these wires is actually it just kills everything along the way. Okay, we're evolving something else, but I don't think I picked up a thing. So why have we got one of these Supermen? Is this normally where your ring is? Because I don't think you're supposed to be coming out. I'll eat your eggs. I've got a nice little tasty tongue to eat things. I'll eat your egg if you want. This is actually a good test to see how powerful we are. Yeah, as we move upwards, like the wires killing things is really, really good. Give me more tongues to eat eggs. More tongues, more eggs, more enemies. We can't imposter modes and just eat things though, which is unfortunate. Like, it would have been hilarious to have eaten the boss of the other thing as the imposter, but we didn't. Oh, give me more tongue. More tongue me, more. What? Hello? New Twitch TOS? Excuse me? What are you talking about? Nothing. Okay, we may need the Pomerola fully evolved to... I don't think we do actually to evolve the Garlic. In fact, we've already evolved the Garlic, so it doesn't... Just take the item. More tongue! Extra tongue. Now with even more tongue. I mean, if we do miss the egg, at the end of the day, we're just going to attract it all with the attractor, so it doesn't matter. Okay, suddenly we're a lot more powerful, but I don't know why this guy appeared out of nowhere, because he is not one of those. Okay, he's taking his time to die, though, which means we're not as powerful as I would like to be, but, you know, it's doing business, at least. It's killing things. Okay, he did die. And they are hard to kill when you're not ridiculously overpowered. More health for recovery. I mean, if we get the Sacroban, the healing, then that's good. But also at the same time, there is no healing in the bone zone unless you have an ability to heal. So we need it. Okay, let's continue upwards to find the flowery area. The one spot in the bone zone where flowers will grow. But that's a good sign that that's, you know, where the end of the map is. There's some flowers. That's not quite what I was expecting. You know, I was expecting a patch of grass and flowers, not whatever this is. I need to eat the flowers. Okay. The flowers are healing, perhaps? Let's just stay in the flowers and absorb them. Well, now flowers do not grow anywhere in the bone zone. Unfortunately. We have absorbed them. As the imposter that we are, we've eaten them. And now no more flowers, no more healing, no more nothing for anybody. Okay, we didn't have to kill anything, ironically. We just needed to get up there and, you know, sit in the flowery circle for a bit. But, you know, it is what it is. And we have discovered the source of the flowers. I mean, the lifestyle scanner is irrelevant, isn't it? We're healing plenty. We don't really need more lifestyle scanner, but I'll take it. Okay, there's another bony boy. Bony boy going down in no time. Bony boss is literally going to get eaten. I mean, he's actually taking a while to die. There he goes. Just an ordinary chest with an attract orb in it. Death? Bubble death? What are you doing in Bone Zone, Bubble Death? Also, why are you green? Why are you green now, Bubble Death? Okay, cannot reach Bubble Death. Struggling to kill Bubble Death. His bubbly water is changing interesting colours. And this is why flowers grow, I guess, because Bubble Death comes to water the flowers. Bubble Death was coming to water the flowers. Very suspicious, Bubble Death. Okay, if we can catch him in the wires, then, you know, we can electrocute him, because he is very watery. That seems like an ideal thing, but it's the only way that we can get him. Okay, we got him. Bubble Death did not drop anything. I'm just going to say random. I don't care. Did we try to go to see if the big round boss is there? I don't think so, because it'll just roll over us, won't it? Because it doesn't have anything in it, so we can't see it. So let's not try and find the round boss. Let's continue upwards. Maybe we can find some more flowers. Perhaps. Now, I don't know how far we went away from that. That was a very, very small area as well. Let's face it. You have to 100% just know that that's directly straight up from spawn. Because otherwise, you're never finding that tiny little spot. Not marked on the map, you just have to find it secretly and then sitting in it. So yeah, very challenging. Very, very, very challenging. Okay. But we're getting some good progress on the amongus. Some very, very, very good progress as we continue to just endlessly go up because there's nothing else to do. I mean, at this point I will take the additional things when they teleport to me, because why wouldn't you? I mean, really, I should not be moving, but then again, we've fully evolved on everything that we have, so why bother? But, you know, standing still, we would kill more things and get more experience, but we continue moving upwards, as we always do. As always, we continue upwards. As the tasks to connect the wires get performed, And the electricity passes through all of the enemies between them. I don't know if this is actually better than the cards. You know, the leveled up cards was doing maybe more damage than these. This does hit a wider range of enemies on thing, but the card was pretty big and close to us. So probably doing a lot of damage to a lot of really challenging enemies that were really close to us. So I think the fully leveled up card without evolving it might be better. Especially with the increased area of effect thing. If it was, you know, affected by that, because I don't know if it is. And I don't know if these wires are affected by it. By increased duration of the area of effect or the increased size. Because they probably aren't, are they? Okay, we're waiting for another attraction of all of the stuff, and then we'll eat it all and, you know, see what we do from there. Okay, when it goes through the middle like that, that's pretty good. But for the most part, they're just, you know... And when it said in all four directions, I thought that the card was going to swipe up and down and left and right and in four directions, but it didn't, did it? Okay, just more and more skills and powers. Okay, we're going to... That guy... Okay, you sit on top of that one. We killed that guy already. See, all four of these horsemen are back. But we killed one because he spawned differently. Why did he spawn? I wonder what caused him to spawn randomly for no reason. That's interesting. Very interesting. But we got him to randomly spawn for no reason. I'm just going to circle them for a bit. Let's take the benefits before we take the increased enemy numbers and speeds. Even though we've got 5 minutes left, you know, we don't need to survive. And there's not really any extra power that we can get from it. All we're going to do is make more enemies that make things matter. But, you know, take the good sides before the bads. Then we'll just upgrade everything, even though it's pretty bad for us. We'll do it. Did we even fully live when I banished that one thing? I don't know if we did. Ooh. Listed weapons emit special zones. That is good. And we have things that benefit from that. Listed weapons come with a counterpart. Nothing that we have. Nothing. Party poppers will go with party hats, though. You see that party popper there? I do believe that that will evolve a party hat, in my opinion. If I was the synergy maker for this game, Vampire Survivors, it makes sense. What are we leaving these circles of doom everywhere with? Whatever we're doing to leave these circles of doom, we're suddenly leaving a lot more of them. Probably because the duration of things and the area of effect of things. I wonder if it's the Soul Eater. Okay, take the good before the bad again. Even though we can't evolve anything with any of these. Okay, these guys are taking too long to die. All base effects last longer. We're not going to die, I don't think. Okay, suddenly there's no enemies. Suddenly there are no enemies. You know, from a massive onslaught of enemies to... yeah, nothing. Nothing on screen can live. They are dying before they even come onto the screen. God, these people take forever to die. It's a good job we didn't have to fight a boss with this grassy area, isn't it? Because I don't think we would have killed it. If we did, we would have still been fighting it even now, and it might have killed us. All effects last longer. Okay, onslaught of enemies is suddenly making it onto the screen. They are not taking forever today. Okay, 1 egg. Where one falls, the others will surely follow, and did. Okay, perfect. Pressure. Just one thing. It's the ring. It's the bad ring. It's the one ring we were choosing not to evolve. Okay, 3 minutes remain. But we've got what we came to do. Which is the main thing. We got what we set out to do. What would an evolved Party Hat and Party Popper do if you were going to evolve them together? Make beer pong? I don't know. Celebratory party extras? What else goes with party hats? A nice party outfits for your character. That maybe party tunes, a disco in the room. I don't know what else. Party outfits for the enemies. You know, costumes that get thrown on the enemies. Maybe it randomly changes the enemies into different costumes, which means different enemies. You know, they're not necessarily going to be the enemy that's meant to spawn. They're coming in costume as some other enemy. That's actually pretty funny. You know, might not necessarily be helpful. Probably will hinder you, but that's pretty funny. Good evolution for a meme joke thing. Okay, suddenly we are in trouble. I mean, at the end of the day, if we can't move, these circles that are inverse circles of hell around us that make... It's got to be the Soul Eater. I think it's some sort of weird thing with the arrow effect. It becomes an inverse that creates these extra circles on the ground. I think that's what's going on. We're creating, you know, radial patterns that radiate so big that they become the Mobius circles on the ground around us. As the reality is that it's Morbin time. Mobin time. Okay, but we're not going to be able to outlive death, let's face it. But one more secret unlocked and one more Among Us evolution completed, and maybe even more unlocks. What is that? Just a very, very strong enemy. Okay, the enemies are getting a little powerful, but we are not just walking through them now. We are no longer simply walking through them. In fact, they are about to breach. They are getting concerningly close in these final seconds. Okay, there they go. That's a lot of experience all of a sudden. But they were and are getting too close for comfort. We can increase the enemy's speed and numbers, but do we want to? No. Most definitely not. Gonna go get the experience from them though. Well, now there's no option. The only option now is to increase the enemy's speeds and health for the last 20 seconds. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Just making the enemies even more powerful than they've ever been. Okay, now they're gone again. Their danger was short-lived and then they come back in more waves. Why did they stop spawning all of a sudden? That's interesting. Also, we don't have to clock lamps it, but we definitely cause things to freeze. And I don't know what we're doing to cause things to freeze. Okay, now... Does this give death more health when I do that? Because that might be a problem if I'm giving death more health. Okay, can we defeat death? He's wobbling. He's concerning himself. He's not quite making it. Why is he struggling so much? He just sits there wobbling. He's trying. He wobbles again as we take him down. He's got something interesting going on with him. There's definitely something unusual about this death. Okay, we're going to live to 31 minutes, perhaps. What's interesting about the last time we lived to 31 minutes, there was 31 minutes and not a second longer. Like, you can live longer than 31 minutes. And, you know, it's just a matter of if you kill death, but then, okay, maybe not. Double death, but, you know, once we've got both deaths frozen, okay, he might have spawned upon us at the 31st minute. And he might be a little scarier with an extra death. Okay, at 32 minutes, we're going to get another death, though. But we can still sort of slow them down and keep them at bay. They are getting more powerful than you could ever imagine. But they're slowly dying. Okay, we need to keep them both frozen. They are encroaching upon you. They are getting concerningly close. They are getting faster and more powerful. Okay, this is the longest. Okay, we're going to die again. We don't have any more revives because another death's going to appear upon me. 32 minutes. We had to be so close to taking them. I think we gave Death more health, though. 15 minutes with the Engineer. Evolved the Lucky Swipe. Okay, that's even more than the Lucky Swipe. So we got a Scientist. We're getting all of the Among Us at this point. Okay, there's a Scientist who has more powers. Okay, that's unfortunate what it did there. Right. Yes, minus 10% luck every 10 levels to max minus 90. Can choose per level bonus every 10 levels. What does it mean? So you get to choose a new level bonus that you get every 10 levels. So you can have extra bonuses that you get every level, which might be able to negate the minus luck. Interesting. Very complicated, but only to a maximum of 5 times. So you could get 5 things every level, potentially. Okay. The Megalo Imposter. You have to defeat 100,000 enemies in a single run with the Imposter. Okay, so there's a reason to play the Imposter on a map that has 1 million enemies. Then I know exactly which map that is going to be. Defeat 1 enemy with Ghost Lino. Interesting. So, Ghost Lino. Defeat 1 single enemy with Ghost Lino to get Guardian. Interesting. Well, I know how you can do that with the stage crosses. Evolve the Science Rocks. Shapeshifter Nino. Science Rocks. Maybe that's those. Yeah, Science Rocks, the gems. Okay. Rotten Ghoul. Defeats Rotten Ghouls. Okay. Well, there's 3. A Shapeshifter, a Guardian, and an Imposter. Is that all of the Among Us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that might be all of the enemies. Sammys? 6,000 Sammys? Maybe 100,000 Sammys. How would you ever get 100,000? Okay. Maybe if that's 6,000 Sammys, maybe it's not so easy to get 100,000 enemies. Because, like, that's going to be a lot of things in a single run with Genevieve. Okay, there's got to be some way of getting a lot of enemies easily. But we got quite a few unlocked. 6,000 Kappa Demons. And then Sutu Moonspell. And then with the secrets, we got more secrets. Secrets. That gave us Games Butters. The Bone Zone. Run off the edge of the world and boss rush with a single weapon. Uppercut a non-red reaper and asking for help. And her royal shadow. And the source of the roaring thunder. We've actually got quite a few secrets we need to do. As well as the adventure modes. And then there's more stuff hidden in the unlocks as well. There's always more stuff hidden in the unlocks. Like the inlaid library, 31 minutes. These are just for the Arcana, though. Okay, I thought the disguise there would be something to do with imposters. Banish so many weapons. Complete the collection to get Sigma. Then there's all the evolutions. Involve the Rune Tracer. Involve the various weapons. These are all just for money. Discover every standard evolution gives us the candy box, which we've opened candy boxes, even though we haven't earned it yet. So we should do that. Then there's evolutions of characters as well. So we need to do these. Like, we haven't got Sayuto and Menya, apparently. They, like, super versions of them. Evolve the Millibole Bleu. Then we've got a lot of these. The Abyss for Scary, we need to break the seal, and then we need to, you know, do other things with various characters. And then 15 minutes with the Luminaire for Scary, which we haven't done, and that evolves another thing. Then Guinevere unlocks another weapon, then evolving that, and then 100,000 enemies with that person unlocks another person. Then there's the Samis and the Rotten Ghouls. Discover the Avatar of the Lake, defeats Genevieve in the Abyss for Scary, so there's even more things to do in the Abyss for Scary, another boss that we haven't found. Survive 15 minutes with crewmate Dino. We didn't survive 15 minutes, oh dear. That's actually kind of embarrassing. We played as crewmate and we didn't survive 15 minutes. We're sus. We got voted out. Level 50 with Scientist Mina gets the Science Rocks. Okay, it is Science Rocks. Evolve the Science Rocks gets the Shapeshifter. 15 minutes with the Shapeshifter unlocks Venting. And evolving the vents gets coins. And then Guardian. Level 15 with Guardian Peanut. Clears debris. Okay, that might open areas of things, and that's actually a weapon, and that evolves. Got the horse. Defeats the 6,000 suspicious looking enemies. Okay, that's why we got that. For killing the... I mean, are they all sus? Just the imposters? Or was it the fruits and the weird food looking imposters? And then, you know, imposter. Oh, vicious eye. And yeah, we've done quite a few unlocks, to be fair. But yeah, that's where I'm going to call it a day. Thank you, everyone that's watched and joined us. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll be back tomorrow with something else. So catch you then. Bye 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 bye.